Now, a pentagonal lamina of edges 25 mm resting on VP with one of its sides such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degree with VP. The edge on which it rests is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Draw its projections. A pentagonal lamina of edges 25 mm is resting on VP. Since it is resting on VP, so obviously we have to start the problem in VP. So that is why we started the problem in VP now. With one of its sides resting on VP with one of its sides. The side which is resting on vertical plane has to be perpendicular to HP. So you can see that E dash is the line which is perpendicular to HP. Such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degrees with VP. So here what we are considering is, initially we are considering the surface to be parallel to VP. Since the surface is parallel to VP, so that means the surface inclination with respect to the vertical plane is 0. That is why we call it as parallel to VP. Once it is parallel to VP, so in VP we can see the true shape. That is, if you want to see the image in vertical plane, so we have to look from the front view. So once you look from the front view, you can see that image of a pentagon, which is all the sides are equal, which will going to be a 25 mm side, so that you will going to get this initial position. It is parallel to VP. Once it is parallel to VP, obviously the surface has to be perpendicular to HP. So when you look from the top view, you can see a line in the top view. That means the image will going to be false on the horizontal plane. So in horizontal plane, you are going to get a line. So when you name them A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and E dash here. So once you look from the front top view, ABC is near to the observer, so it is visible. ABC is near to the observer, is visible. When you look from the top view again, D dash and E dash is away from the observer and it is hidden by the edge B dash and A dash. Therefore, you are putting in bracket D and E. So this is the initial position of the pentagonal lamina. Now when you look in the orthographic view, you can see here in the orthographic view of 2D, when you look from the front view, you can see a pentagonal surface which we have written the pentagon of 25 mm side. Of course, the construction and other things we are going to explain when we are writing the final solution. Here just I am explaining the concept. And when you look from the top view, you can see it is perpendicular to VP. So you are getting a line here. So it is perpendicular to VP. You are getting a line. So when you look from the front view, or top view, A dash, B dash, C dash is near to the observer. So ABC is visible. And D dash, E dash is away from the observer. So it becomes invisible. So they are written in bracket. Now, in the second position, he says the surface inclination is given with respect to VP. So such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degree with VP. So you rotate such that one of the sides on vertical plane and it is rotated by an angle of 60 degrees. So that once the surface is inclined to VP, obviously that surface still is perpendicular to VP and perpendicular to HP. So therefore you are getting a line in this. So this is the second position wherein you can see the 3D analysis, how the object will going to look when you look from the front view. So this will going to be the projected surface. But when you look from the top view, still one of these sides is on VP, which is AE. So you can see AE is on VP. So it is on XY line. And the surface inclination with respect to VP is 60 degrees. Since it is the surface is perpendicular to HP, so obviously you get a line in the HP. So you are getting a line in the HP. So this is how we can analyze the both 3D analysis and 2D analysis. Now the edge on which it rests is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. So which is the edge which is resting on HP? The edge which is resting on the edge which is resting on VP is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. So which is the edge which is resting on VP, which is A dash, A dash. So that we can see here AE is resting on VP. This is resting on VP. That edge is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. So you can see that it is rotated, that the second position top view is front view is rotated such that it makes an angle of 45 degrees to HP. To that point, to that line, you draw the top view. So the top view, you can see AE is still resting on VP and then complete the pentagon. So that is what we have written here. The edge which is resting on VP is AE. So this edge is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Since the edge is parallel to VP, you can see both the points both the endpoints of a line AE is parallel to VP. That means A is in VP, E is also in VP. Since both A and E is on VP, so obviously it is parallel to VP. Since it is parallel to VP, so you can see the true length in VP, and the inclination given with respect to HP is also true inclination. So rewrite the second position front view by an angle such that A dash is 45 degrees to HP, and then write the corresponding top view. So this view and this will going to remain the same. So write the corresponding top view such that still you can see that AE is on the vertical plane. Now this is how we can do the analysis. Now we will go for the final solution, how to write it in the sketchbook. So here first you draw the XY line and mark VP and HP. So first he says a pentagonal lamina of 25 mm side is resting on vertical plane with one of its sides. So since it is resting on one of its sides on VP, so obviously the image has to be seen in the HP. So you make that edge perpendicular to VP. Perpendicular to HP. Once you make that edge perpendicular to HP in vertical plane, so it is on VP. So AE will going to be on VP, and it is perpendicular to HP. Now first you draw a line of A dash which will be equal to 25 mm, and mark the point as A dash, and then through A dash, by using the protractor, you measure an angle of 108 degree in counterclockwise direction and draw an inclined line. Similarly, with E dash as center, take a radius of take a angle of 108 degree with respect to the clockwise direction, with respect to A dash in a clockwise direction, and then draw an inclined line. Then by using the compass, measure the distance of 25 with A dash as center, cut an arc on this line, and also with E dash as center, cut an arc on this side, so that both will going to cuts at this point, which will going to be mark the point as B dash and also D dash. Then with B dash as center, take a radius of 25 mm. Again you cut an arc, draw an arc here, and with G dash as center, cut on the previous arc, so that you will going to get this point. You mark that point as C dash. Then join A dash to B dash to C dash to D dash to E dash, and E dash to A dash with a dark line. So now you are going to get the pentagon. Once you get the pentagon, to this draw a, now to this we need to write the top view. So once you look from the top view, since the surface is perpendicular to HP, so you in HP you are going to get a line. So draw a vertical projector from A dash and D dash, and draw a vertical projection from B dash, D dash, and also from C dash to the XY line, because all the sides are resting on vertical plane. So here, when you look from the top view, A dash, B dash, C dash is near to the observer, so ABC becomes visible, and D dash and D dash is away from the observer. D and E will be invisible, so you mark it in brackets, and then draw a dark line between A and C. Since one of the sides is on VP, so the side which is resting on, the side which is perpendicular to HP is the one which will going to rest on VP. So we can see AE is on vertical plane. So now consider at any suitable distance and mark this point as A bracket E. Then by using the protractor, you measure an angle of 60 degree with respect to the horizontal and draw an inclined line. By using the compass, you measure the distance from A to C. From AE, you mark that point on this 60 degree line and mark this point as C. Similarly, measure the distance from A to B with A as center. Cut an arc on this 60 degree inclined line. You mark this point. You will mark this point as B of D. Then join A to C with a dark line. So this will going to be the reproduction of the top view, second position top view, such that it makes an angle of 60 degree with vertical plane, and the inclination is given with respect to VP. So obviously the inclination can be seen in the top view by looking from the top direction or top view. Then draw a, now to this we need to write the front view. That means I am looking from the front view and write this view here. Draw a vertical projector from AE and draw a horizontal projector from A dash and E dash to intersect at this A dash here and E dash here, and mark the points as A dash and E dash. Similarly, draw a horizontal projector from B dash and D dash and draw a vertical projector from B and D. Both will go into intersect B dash at this point and also D dash at this point, and name them B dash and D dash. Similarly, draw a horizontal projector from C dash and draw a vertical projector from C. Both will go into intersect at this point, which will going to be C dash. Then mark the point as C dash. Then join A dash to B dash, B dash to C dash, C dash to D dash, D dash to E dash, and E dash to A dash with a dark line. So this will going to be the second position front view, such that one of the side is resting on VP and the surface makes an angle of 60 degrees with HP. Now, the side which is resting on VP has to be inclined at 45 degrees to HP. So first we are going to take for whether it is in the true inclination or apparent inclination. Now, since the side is inclined to HP at 45 degrees, so he has given the true inclination. And now we need to check whether the side which is resting on VP is in true length or not. Since both the point A and E are parallel to VP, so obviously you can see in vertical plane you will going to get the true length. So that means the length of A dash E dash is here is 25, and similarly the length of A dash E dash here also is 25. So now we have it is the true length, but the inclination, the edge on which is resting on vertical plane, which is resting on VP, so that is this point. When you look from the top view, A and E is on XY line in the top view, so that means it is parallel to VP and it is on VP. So obviously that you can see here the true length. So since you have the true length and the inclination given is also true inclination, therefore rewrite the second position front view by rotating at an angle of 45 degrees to HP. So how to do that? Consider any point and draw a horizontal line. From that point you measure an angle of 45 degrees in the counterclockwise direction and then draw an inclined line. And we know that the distance between E dash and A dash is 25 by using the compass. With this point as center, name that point as E dash, and cut an arc on this 45 degree line, so that you are going to get this point small a dash. Then measure the length from this point to C dash by using the compass. Then, so first we are going to consider the midpoint of A dash E dash. So from E dash you measure the distance with respect to this point, so by using the compass, and from E dash you cut an arc on this line A dash E dash, so you will going to get this point. So from here you draw a perpendicular to this inclined line A dash E dash by using the protractor. So you align the protractor with A dash E dash and then on the midpoint. So from here you measure an angle of 90 degree and then draw a perpendicular to A dash E dash. Then you measure the length from this point to C dash by using the compass. So from this point you cut an arc on this to get this point C dash and draw and mark that point as C dash. Then you measure the distance from this point to this on C dash line. So from this point you cut an arc on this, cut an arc on this line, so that you will going to get this point. So from this point you have a perpendicular to this horizontal line passing through C dash. So here, so from this point you measure the distance from this to this, and from here you cut an arc on this. So you get the point, and from this point you draw by using the, now this B dash D dash is perpendicular to the point of C dash. So from this point you using this line you measure an angle of 90 degree with respect to a line which is extended from C dash to midpoint of A dash E dash. So then draw a perpendicular to this inclined line. You measure the distance from this point to D dash and also from this point to B dash. Both will going to have equal length, and transfer it from this point. In this side you are going to get this B dash, and from this side you are going to get this point as D dash. And similarly you measure the distance from this point to C dash, and from this point you cut an arc on this line. You are going to get this point C dash. Then mark the points A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and E dash. So this is how we will, and join between A dash to B dash, B dash to C dash, C dash to D dash, D dash to E dash and D dash to A dash with a dark line. So this is how we will going to reproduce the third position, reproduce the second position top view, front view, such that it is inclined at an angle of 45 degrees to HP. Once you get this, then draw a vertical projector from A dash and draw a vertical horizontal projector from A to intersect at this point and name the point as A. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from B dash and draw a horizontal projector from B to intersect at this point B. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from C dash and draw a horizontal projector from C to intersect at this point, and you mark that point as C. Draw a vertical projector from D dash and draw a horizontal projector from D to intersect at this point. You mark that point as D. And similarly, draw a horizontal projector from E and draw a vertical projector from E dash. Both will going to intersect at this point, and you mark that point as E. Then join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E and E to A with a dark line. This is how we will be able to write the final solution. But to check whether it is we have satisfied all the conditions, a pentagonal lamina of 25 mm side is resting on one of its side on VP, such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degrees to VP, and the edge which is resting on VP is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Since we have satisfied all the conditions, and hence the problem is right.